Ladies and gentlemen, our next comic's a laughably regular. You can see him on Comedy Central's Fresh Debate 08, and he writes for the Huffington Post. Please welcome Lee Cam.
Right, how you guys doing? Good, hope you like the vest. I have to wear this or I look homeless. Without the vest, homeless guy. With the vest, homeless guy had to do a job interview. So it's completely different. But I saw you guys do stuff about pay discrimination, and McCain voted against equal pay for women recently, and he also voted against a national holiday for Martin Luther King, so he is a maverick, because nobody's against that shit. Nobody. He is a maverick. But let's see here. Oh, welcome. Nothing like a bathroom on stage. That's excellent. Well designed. So let's see, what else? So, immigration is a big issue this year. Not really, but we can pretend that it's a big problem. You know, every once a month the news gets everybody hyped up because once a month they have to show that footage of a Haitian guy trying to swim onto the coast of Florida. I say let them in. Those guys spent a year of their lives turning a truck into a boat. That's what this country needs, is some more MacGyvers. Those guys are resourceful. They turned a truck into a boat. Half of our current citizens couldn't turn a truck left. Not without the passenger saying your other left, you idiot. I can't believe I married you. Those guys are resourceful, right? They're resourceful, they're motivated. We don't have any motivated people anymore. We just got fat kids with peanut allergies who just sit and running the Nintendo all day, just wheezing all day. Wheezing were an Olympic sport, we would kick ass. Oh, the American kids win it again. That's not fair. The other country's throwing peanuts at them. That's not. Anyway, let's see here. Being a dog must suck. Because you gotta pee outside and you can never really appreciate Back to the Future. Anyway. Moving on. You see the Supreme Court decision this week that Exxon should pay $500 million in damages instead of $2.5 billion. And people are freaking out. They're like, why would you cut the damages to so little? But do you know how long it takes them to make $500 million? An afternoon, all right? Literally an afternoon. Come on, what do you want from them? You want them to bleed? Haven't they given enough? Seriously, $500 million. Think about how much money, give you an idea of how much money that is. That's $499 million more than $1 million. It's a shitload of money. And people are all like, well, what about all the millions of animals that died? But, otters are douchebags, all right? Have you ever talked to an otter? Yeah, they look cute and they knock a ball around, but you get near them, they'll bite the shit out of you. They will. So all Exxon did was weed out some sea bitches and river douchebags. That's all they did. Plus no one's getting on the animals about trying to smuggle all that oil away in their lungs. All right? They were trying to steal sweet, sweet black gold in their cardiovascular systems. Why don't we go after them? Too soon? No one cares about the Supreme Court decision. How sad is that? But in 1989, people cared because you could see the footage of the animals in oil. That would get people's attention. If the oily animals nominated a representative to stumble up the steps of Congress, just like a bald eagle covered in oil, it was like, look at what they did. Isn't this some shit? And wouldn't that be the perfect new logo for America? Just a bald eagle covered in oil? With an arrow in its ass and a flag that says Nike. Be hot. Really, because that's when we freak out, right? A bird gets stuck in an oil spill, we run down, take care of them, wash them off. Completely different. All over the country, we're currently eating millions of birds. So apparently we're just upset they're in oil. It'd be the opposite if a tanker full of barbecue sauce tipped over. We'd be like, cookout down by the beach! They're already marinated. Better yet, spill oil and barbecue sauce, light that whole area of the ocean, and wash up, fully cooked. Be a delicious disaster. I was just down in Guatemala, and even there, Guatemalans do the yard work. I would have thought it'd be white suburban douchebags. Anyway. What else happened this week? Did you see this was yesterday, the polygamous sect that was in the news in Texas? They're now putting out a line of baby clothes. I'm not kidding. A line of the little house on the prairie clothing for kids to wear. That's what's sick about what we do now. We just make everybody a celebrity. Even pedophiles. I mean, they're marrying 13-year-olds, and apparently this sect figured out that while they were in the news, people were going into clothing stores and being like, "Look, I saw a pedophile on the news, and he was wearing this adorable little." I hope this trend spreads. Won't that be great? You know, the meth addicts line of pantaloons for fancy lads. The wife beaters, line of wife beaters for young wife beaters. How did we accept wife beater as a clothing term? As a country, we're just fine with that now. And originally it got that name because guys were wearing them and beating their wives, which is awful, and what an odd group of guys to have their own uniform. We all got together one day and we listen, guys, we need an outfit we can all wear. We look like a team here. There's no I in wife beater. There might be, I can't read. It's like the redneck scarlet letter. Being a kangaroo must suck. Because you're born with a fanny pack. It's like a horse born with black socks and sandals. Anyway, I'm glad you guys do what you do. Fight for our right. Freedom of speech is almost gone. But if we can have a gun, So they're saying, if you're angry at someone, don't yell at them, shoot at them. That's what we're saying. I guess the World Press Freedom Index puts out this list of rates the countries on how free the press is. And in 2002 we were like 17. Now we're 53rd. We're behind countries like Japan, Lithuania, Ghana, Mali. Mali doesn't even have pencils. But they're ahead of us. They have clay tablets, but they're ahead of us because no one ever says, "I disagree with your clay tablet," and smashes them on the ground. You guys are like, too real. I gotta get out of here. But anyway, let's see. End on gay marriage, all right. Gay marriage. They always say, if we allow gay people to get married, then what if a guy wants to marry a sheep? What? First of all, what? And secondly, I've never even known a guy who's dated a sheep. Hung out on a casual basis, Match.com would have to fuck up big time for that to go down. And if a guy did want to marry a sheep, that means at some point the sheep would have to be dressed up in a wedding gown or a tuxedo, and at that point it'd be so goddamn adorable I'd want to marry it. A sheep in a bow tie? You kidding me? We've all had that fantasy. Hey guys, check out leadcamp.net. You're a lot of fun. Thanks a lot.